of nobody. This is what God has done. God put this together. See, I believe God is always answering our prayer. It doesn't look like what we asked him, but he's doing the right thing. Instead of what I said, he's doing what I needed. And some of us are missing the answer that he's providing. There's the story of the woman who was going to the store for her daughter's medication and locked her keys in the car. And she has to get home to get this. And she was just an older grandmother type. She was in her late 70s. She goes, I don't even know what to do. And it was one of the older cars where there was no clicker. How many remember a long time ago, there was buttons you need to pull up? Anybody remember those things? And then this is a little bit after the Fred Flintstone and feet moving the car. And so she just did what we used to do growing up. You try to get a coat hanger in and try to, how many remember those days? Coat hanger, and you're trying to lift the thing. And she's 78 years old. She just couldn't do it. So she just stopped, sat on the curb with a hanger that was extended in her hand and just goes, God, please send me somebody. I've locked the keys in the car. I need somebody to show up. So she just bowed her head and asked God. Within 5 minutes, this Harley Davidson pulls up. This guy is just looking rough, dirty, and all of a sudden he says, ma'am, can I help you? And her eyes are big and she goes, okay. She says, I locked my keys in the car. He goes, let me have the hanger. Within 15 seconds, the door was open. And she goes, you are a godsend. He goes, ma'am, just listen. He says, I'm not a great man. He says, I just got out of prison for stealing cars. And he says, I can't do this. All of a sudden, she lifted her voice and she goes, Lord, not only did you send someone, but you sent a professional. Sometimes God answers in ways we would not expect.